This is the drive home with
Zac,
Alfie,
and TT for the Mill drive home. Driving home. Well, we will be driving home from the Den, where it finished. Millwall 4,
Barnsley
1.
Barnsley 1. Jesus Christ, Millwall! What happened there? To be fair, it's a mix of Millwall being pretty decent today and Barnsley being one of the worst teams I've seen at the Den for a long time. Absolutely woeful play from the Tykes, who are destined to be playing next season in League One. Today's all about one player, one supporter that now puts his shirt on. His name's Danny McNamara. That's why I put do Danny McNamara as the title of the video. Absolutely superb to see him get on the score sheet. It's been twice, exactly. Well done, Alf. It's been a long week of football for me and Zac. This is the fourth game, the only one we've seen us win. So fourth game in 8 days, isn't that right, Zac? Was it 8 days or 7 days?
7 days.
7. Yeah, exactly. It's right, Alf. If Zac. So Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday, we finally saw a win. If you don't mind, stick a like on the video. Put your thoughts in below. Obviously, now we've done it again. We've won. And now we're 4 points behind the playoffs, so it's not quite out of our reach. But this is what happens when you play teams that are at the bottom. Yes, I know sometimes we struggle against them, but if they're playing like they play, if Peterborough come and turn up and play like that, then it's games that we should look to win. We started with 2 changes: Bartosz in goal, the back 3 of Murray Wallace, Daniel Ballard and Jake Cooper. Right wing back was Danny McNamara. Left wing back was Scott Malone. We had Billy Mitchell and Kefton Beld coming in for Saville in the central midfield. Then Jed Wallace in behind Ollie Burke and Benicophobe. For all the bad play that Barnsley had and for the dominance really from Millwall, Barnsley had a very, very good chance right at the start. A ball over the top, and Bart's come out well and saved it. Just 2 really good saves from Bart early on. The second one was a really bad defending from Mill. Actually, a really bit of bad defending. Just a ball over the top. We've allowed it to bounce. The Barnsley strikers got in on goal, and fortunately, he never really looked like scoring, if I'm being honest. I did say at the time I didn't think he was going to put it away, but he's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and Bartosz pulls off another really good save, comes out and blocks well. And at that stage, you're just thinking we need to get ourselves into the game. We did have one bit of a flash of magic about 10 minutes after that, where we've got in behind. I think it was a good ball over the top by Jed Wallace, and Ollie Burke's got in behind the defenders, taken out for a. The defender got booked and it was just outside the box. But then we take the lead. Jed Wallace, down the left, crosses it in to Ollie Burke, who's on about the penalty spot. I don't know whether he completely missed it or he was put off by the defender, but I think it goes through him to Danny McNamara, who's at the back post, curls it into the bottom right-hand corner with his... I think it was left-footed, weren't it?
No, yeah, it might have been.
I think it was left-footed into the bottom right-hand corner. And it sounds stupid because all players, wearing a shirt mean the same, but Danny McNamara feels like he's a family member. And it felt like someone in my family had scored. And the celebrations from the Mill players, picking him up, and I think every single player picked him up at one stage or another. But it just means a lot that, a player that supports the club gets on the score sheet from right back. We go in at half-time, 1-0 up. And you're hoping that we don't switch off like we did in the game against Swansea on Tuesday. We didn't today. There was, a fabulous little bit of skill by Benicophobe. Does a Cruyff, it should be called the Murray Wallace turn. Now he's taking it off Johan Cruyff. He then plays it back to Scott Malone. Malone crosses it with his left foot. It's a fantastic cross by Scott Malone, who hadn't really been in games, to the back post, where Danny McNamara's ghosted in and then powers a header into the top right-hand corner. It was a brilliant goal, weren't it, boys?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about Danny McNamara? So, who's your man of the match?
Danny McNamara.
Danny Mac.
Danny Mac. What, just because of his goals, or?
No. Because of it. 1, because of his 2 goals.
Yeah.
2, because of his endless work rate today. and 3 because of how well he did at the back as well.
Yeah, I thought he'd done really well at the back. He had a really good tackle where the Barnsley player had got in down the left hand, down our right hand side. I thought he was just going to get in, but Danny McNamara came from nowhere to make a fantastic challenge. He was man of the match for me. I've got to be honest. You know, getting 2 goals from right back to dominate the way he dominated down that side. But I also want to give an honourable mention to Billy Mitchell and Kefton Bell. Both of them today in the centre of Park, really, really energetic. Some good challenges going in. I felt Billy Mitchell's energy levels were higher today. And I tweeted before the game that I felt like he was going to have a good game. He's had a bit of stick, has Billy Mitchell. He's 20. He's just turned 21. You know, he's learning his trade. He's being shackled a little bit by Gary Rowett in this system. But today, you know, his energy, like I said, his energy levels were excellent. He was getting on the ball. He was spreading the play really well. It's hard for a central midfielder in the formation that we are to get in on the edge of the box, but so they're not going to have too many attacking plays. And yeah, they do have to play safe because we want to recycle the ball, and that's not great for everybody. But I felt that Kefton Beld and Saville had Kefton Beld and Billy had really good games today. We then, for some reason, like again, bad bit of defending. It's a useless ball over the top. The Barnsley striker was quite physical today and manages to, I think he shook off Jake Cooper. The ball gets played back. I don't know whether it comes off Cooper, but it gets, knocked back to the Barnsley player who's about 10 yards. We've got two of our own players getting in the way of each other, and he smashes it in to make it 2-1 at that. And you're thinking, I didn't really feel like under pressure, and we made it 2-0. I thought we were going to win this comfortably, but that made it slightly more difficult. Fortunately, we then continued to play the way that we've been playing, and like I said, we were looking to switch the play, then getting in wide and putting them under pressure, and there was a lot of movement. But the front three really interchangeable. Jed and Bennick and Ollie Burke. Ollie Burke putting them under a load of pressure with his pace, and the third goal comes from a ball into the box. And I said at the time, Jed Wallace, I said, watch this cross, and you just know he's going to deliver. It's a fantastic ball. He kind of chips it up. Ballard gets his head on it, knocks it. It's a brilliant save by the old goalkeeper, pushes it onto the bar, drops to Ollie Burke, who's in the poacher's position, and he kind of prods it home to make it 3-1. Barnsley started losing their heads, started making silly challenges, started, getting their heads down. They still pushed forward. They still tried to get on the score sheet, but there was only one team that really looked like scoring again, and it was us. And it come from another set piece from a deeper position. It's where Jake Cooper's so dangerous. They play it up to him, running towards goal, but he manages to just flick it down to Benik Afobe, who's on the left. And once again, I said just as it drops to his feet, he allowed it to drop, allowed it to settle, and then buries it into the bottom right-hand corner to make it 4-1. And it's not often we score 4. I'm pretty sure, this might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the last time we scored 4 was against Sheffield Wednesday. It would have been his granddad's birthday tomorrow, and obviously it's Zac's birthday on, when is it? Tuesday. Oh, well done, Alf.
He told me.
Well, of course he's going to tell you. Probably told the world on the 12th of April. So yes, it is on Tuesday. So maybe a little bit of an early birthday present for granddad and for Zac. But like I said, we played well, but we were playing a very poor team. Boys, what do you want to say about the game?
I don't actually think it was Cooper that knocked it onto Benik Afobe. I think it was actually the defender.
Okay, but it might be the danger of Jake being in there. He's going up. He's so difficult to defend, and he won quite a lot in the air today. Alf, do you want to say anything?
We just absolutely dominated them today.
Yeah, we did.
We deserved all 3 points.
Well, certainly did. Zac, anything else to add?
No.
We scored 4.
Yeah, exactly. We scored 4. See, I saw you celebrating. It was, it's good. It's not often we score 4 goals. We got Preston away on Good Friday. Our next game, that's going to be, it's going to be very tough. If we can get anything up there, then we'll see where we are. But at the moment, it's a Saturday. Good luck to any of you who won on the Grand National. My wife had about 19 horses in the race, and none of them won. She tried to get them all in there, but none of them. Leading right to the end, but unfortunately didn't kick on. Wow. But dropped her in it. But thank you very much for watching. it's not often we score 4 goals. We'll celebrate this. We've got to drive home now in a minute. In a lot happier than we were when we were driving here. There's only one way we can finish it. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yeah.